Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Happy Sunday. I'm just sending you the biggest hug and so much love. Um, I sound worse than I feel. I'm feeling a little bit better. So, yeah, looking forward to having a nice little bit of time out, move and flow, and just keep working through this little bit of an illness. Yeah, whatever. No, I know it's heavy this time of year, so I'm just sending you love. Enjoy your movement, enjoy the practice for whatever it is that you need it for. Yeah, I'm sending you the biggest hug today. All right, let's lay back. I'm going to join you with my cup of tea. Well, mostly honey and lemon. But yeah, let's have a nice stretch. We're going to start on our backs today. Just close the eyes and keep it really soft. Have a really nice stretch. That's kind of the aim today. See a little bit of whole body work as usual, but a nice bit of opportunity just to stretch into those muscles. Keep it slow and just kind of feel what we need to feel, release what we need to release. Spend a little bit of time in those hips. I think it's such a powerful one just to release any kind of emotion we're holding if we need to, and just rest and take this space, take the hour for you to just do what you need to do. When you're on your back, just close the eyes and begin to just allow yourself to soften into the mat and just stop. Still have my slippers on. The beauty of practicing from home. Let's get those off and into a lovely little starting position. And as you kind of sink into this beautiful Shavasana, eyes closed, just surrender. Taking the feet where you feel like you want them, and a little bit more traditional, extend those legs. Be afraid on the mat to take the legs a little bit wider, especially when you're at home. It feels a little bit more comfortable to take up space than sometimes when you're in a class. Take the arms wide. Just feel the bottoms of the arms on whatever kind of floor you're on. Is it carpet, wood, laminate? Do you underneath your a blanket maybe, or you can feel the connection with the back of the arms on the mat. Just feel it catching you. As we move and flow today, just finding a little bit of gratitude for this moment, this breath, this mat, this time. Just giving yourself a little mental pat on the back for meeting yourself on the mat today. Breathing in nice and slow. Fill those lungs and breathe out. Let it go. And one more like it. We're going to breathe in through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. I'm going to invite you just to keep those eyes closed in your first movement. Just rock left to right. Just feel that lovely movement in the neck. As you begin to get that little massage in the back of the head, so you can just turn, get that ear a little bit closer to the floor. And find that lovely little rocking motion for forward. Deep breath in and out. 3. Nice one. 2. Find some deep breath. 3. 1. Sorry, and coming back. All the way back to center. Sorry, catching up again. I think I was enjoying that one too much. Just bringing the body back to stillness. Amazing. From here, we're just going to take a little moment, just bend in the knees and bring both knees down onto the mat. If you had the legs extended, right, we're going to take the right knee in towards the chest, draw it in, and find a little circle with that knee and bring it in. Good, so you make the circle, draw it in, inhale. Maybe take the knee a little bit wider around and in. Good. Just seeing how that feels. It's our first movement, so it's fine if it kind of feels a little bit like the Tin Man. Just getting into those hips. Lovely work, my friends. Inhale. And exhale. Finding that little bit of a flow. Railing up the joint as such. You've got it. 3. Deep breaths with me. 2. And 1. Just getting lost. You can close the eyes at any point in the practice. Keep it soft and cozy if you need to. And slowly bring the foot down on the mat. Lovely. I think that's such a nice cue on a class like this. Take your eyes and keep them heavy. Just keep it soft and roll that knee. So imagine that you're kind of just in that little sleepy place. Sometimes we have this feeling that we need to come to class with energy. I think yoga sometimes just allows us to flow in a way that feels really authentic, doesn't it? If the energy feels low, just take it slow. And if it's feeling like you want to push, you push. It's your practice. Keep that circle moving, big or small. Even if it's different on each side. I noticed this like really fancied little bit of a bigger circle. Just feel in and out for 3. Deep breath in and out. 2. Nice one, everyone. And 1. Slowly bringing it around, knee towards the chest. Relax your shoulders down. Head nice and soft. Relax the tailbone. You've got it. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. And bring the foot down. Nice work. Good. Reset so that that lower back feels nice and square. You've got the opportunity to tuck the tailbone under. Everything's feeling nice and flat. We're going to bring both knees in towards the chest this time. Good. And take the knees in your circle. So you can take them small, use the hands. You can separate the feet or you can keep the big toes touching. If you want to make them a bit bigger, you can keep that connection with the lower back. Draw the legs out and in. So you start to create a little bit more, a little hello to that core, getting a little bit more into those hips. Feel what you need to feel. Again, you can let go. You start to fire up those abs. You can hold on to make them small. Lots of options here. You take those legs a little bit further out. Keep that connection strong lower back into the mat. Good. 3. Beautiful. 2. Nice one. And that last big circle. Inhale. And exhale, draw the knees in. Turning the head to face the knees. Inhale, draw the nose in. Imagine giving yourself a big hug. Oh, squeeze a little tighter today. You know what it's for. Deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Relax your head down, soften the head to the floor. Good. And just release the knees, keeping the knees bent, but release them with the hands. Good. We're just going to take the feet, just separate the feet a little bit. We're going to just lift up with one side, so maybe the right side, and roll that ankle. Good. Can't really get it wrong. We're just doing a little roll. Good. And roll the other direction. 3, 2, and 1. And bringing it down at the side, lifting it up and roll. Oh, lots of clicks in that one for me. Rolling the other direction when you're ready. Just feel it out. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in slowly. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Good. We're going to take a little rock side to side. Let's bring the head back into the movement, moving it left to right. This time, keep taking the knees with it. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice one. For 4. Lovely. Breathe with me, a little smile if you like. And as we exhale, just feel a little stress and tension leaving the body. 3, 2, and 1. And back to center. Beautiful. Bringing the knees in. Inhale. Just slowly bring the feet down onto the mat. Nice. You need to reset that lower back, please. Free. Do a little sequence with a tiny little supine twist. We're going to draw that right knee in towards the chest. Then we're going to take the right hand and we're going to take that knee wide. Good. Tuck under, squeezing into the glutes. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So the knee is nice and wide. You can feel that openness. Good. You can take the other leg if you want. Inhale. Option to keep the knee bent as it is, foot on the floor, or kicking up and extending it along the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly taking that knee back to center. Bring the left hand over, grab the knee, and just see if you can slowly, we're gonna peel the whole shoulder over. We're gonna roll over towards that left-hand side. Lovely. Just take that lovely little twist. So it's a great place to stay here, knees bent. You can stay more in a fetal position. If you want, we can just take a little bit of a play to open up that chest and open the twist. So we're thinking right shoulder, we're gonna roll it up, we're gonna reach the arm up alongside that ear. I want you to see if you can just open the chest towards the ceiling, maybe roll that hand out a little bit and bring it onto the hip. Again, we reach the arm up alongside the ear, reaching up alongside, reach, and then we open the chest, so the chest is opening towards the ceiling a little bit. The body's starting to twist a little bit further. You're kind of working to get both of the shoulder blades in the direction of the mat, and that other hand swooping around. Good. Now, as we stay, you have the option to take that right hand, relax it onto the hip, and drop the shoulder down, and just hang out here. That's a beautiful space to stay. Or if you feel like the twist doesn't feel too much, and you feel comfortable, take both arms into a T position. The arms come wide, and you can feel that lovely openness. We're going to breathe to the belly here. So again, it doesn't matter how deep the twist is. It's about that beautiful breath to the belly when we're in it. Nice. Breathing in and breathing out. Really feel that breath. Inhale. Twisting to release in that spine. Opening up. You can feel the breath. Inhale, belly. Feel it filling in the ribs. Exhale. Good. 3, little smile. Nice work, 2. And 1. Let's take that hand back up. Rotate the body over towards the left. You're going to use the left hand. You're going to push into the floor. Right hand comes onto that right knee, rolling onto your back, and just resetting here. Back body's lying on your mat or the floor. Amazing. Good. Let's bring that left leg back up to meet. If you took the leg and extended it, beautiful. Other side, let's bring it in. Good, we're gonna take it out towards the left-hand side. So there you go, we're gonna tuck under the pelvis, get that little openness. Use that left hand to guide the knee wide and get that lovely openness in the hip. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. 3, 2, keep squeezing. You wanna keep those shoulder blades on the ground. And option, if you want, you can extend up into the air. Oh, hello, that hamstring. And bring that right leg down if that feels comfortable. Good, rotating, squeezing, inhale. Deep breath to the belly and exhaling, good. And then we're gonna breathe and we're gonna bring the knee back across to the center of the body. We're gonna roll over this time all the way over towards the right-hand side. And kind of see from this side, just relaxing your knees up. Excuse me for my little cough today. I'm sure that will be the last one. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Staying where you are. Or if you want, we can open the body up. We're going to take that, thinking about that left shoulder. We're squeezing it up. And then we're going to reach the left arm up alongside the ear. You can stay here. Then we're going to turn. So we're going to open the chest. We're going to kind of just bring the arm wide towards the left-hand side. And then bring it on the hip. Just opening the chest a little bit towards that ceiling. Just see how that twist feels. It's our first kind of deep twist at all today, so don't worry if it does feel tight. Stay here. Maybe taking it back up. Let's ease into it, reaching that hand up. We're going to roll back. Maybe seeing how that arm feels, reaching across. Body's beginning just to wiggle and twist as the chest is opening up towards the ceiling as much as feels good to you. And then bringing the hand onto the hip. We're drawing, if we can, that left shoulder back, trying to open up a little bit in the chest. Good. Now, if you've got that range of motion, it's up to, just going to wiggle over a little bit. You can take that arm out into a T position and aim to just wiggle those shoulder blades a little bit more square. Do not worry if it's not there, or keep the hand on the hip or stay in fetal position. Breath to belly, inhale. And slowly breathing out. Such a magic in that, breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. 3. Good. Just breathing in, finding that beautiful release too. And one, lovely. Let's bring that right hand back over. If you've taken any sort of openness in the chest, coming back to that fetal position. We're going to push. So back of the right hand pushes into the mat. Left hand pushes a little and then slowly begin to roll onto your back. You've got it. Drawing that knee in towards the chest. Inhale. And slowly bring the foot down. We're going to bring the right leg back up if you chose to have that extension. It's up to you. See how you're feeling. Awesome. Bringing those knees in towards the chest. Let's take that little counter pose. Nose comes in towards the knees. Big squeeze. Good. Push the lower back into the mat. Feel like you can make yourself in that little ball. Maybe pointing those toes. Good. 3. Breath in. 2. And one little smile and bring the head down onto the mat. Nice one. Keeping those arms around you if you need to. Stay here for a second. Just a breath in. And exhale. 5. We're going to bring the left foot down and keep the right knee in. Inhale, nice little stretch here. So we're going to just creak. Let's see if we can extend that right leg up a little bit. Hello to that hammy. Just relax the hands. Allow the leg to extend as much as it feels comfortable without using any sort of force. So how's that feel? What's going on in that hamstring for you today? Maybe using the hands to guide. So you can bring the hands to the lower part of the leg, slowly leaning and drawing it in. Relax the tailbone down. Maybe if you feel like the muscles got a little shake to it, just find your edge and lean in and breathe through. We're just trying to find that release, releasing stress and tightness and tension in our body. Deep breath in and out. Just feel that tension leave in. See if you can keep the foot flexed. It's all good if you're releasing. See if you can avoid squeezing in the glutes and feel that lovely lower back, tailbone softening into the mat as we draw that leg in. If you're a little bit more flexible and the hamstring already feels okay, you can bring the hands to the lower part of the leg, wherever feels good to you. It's just the first little bit. The next bit I want you to do is just take a little massage in that muscle. Just feel around, maybe reaching up the leg if you've got that range, or if the knee's a bit more bent. Just give it a little massage, saying good morning to the body. Just being good to yourself today. It's all the focus of today's class. It's just a bit of self-care, releasing stress and tightness as we move through a really lovely stretchy class. Yeah, a little less of a intense flow today. We've been working on our salutations recently. We'll move through a salutation or two through the class, but it's all about releasing today, letting go, feeling what we need to feel in the body. We can do that in our own lives. We can kind of move through. Inhale and exhale, slowly bend that knee and bring the foot down onto the mat. Nice. Good. Other leg. Inhale, drawing it in. See how that feels for you. Just kick it up. Good. Soft hands, you don't even need to touch the leg to start. It's just a little hello. Just check it in. A little play. Where do you feel that edge? How's that feeling for you? And then you choose either guiding that leg a little closer to you, not lifting. Like how easy it is to squeeze in those glutes and be like, no, I don't want to stretch there. It's like a little mechanism in the body, but we do want to get a little bit of time into that muscle. So relax that tailbone, soften in the face and the forehead. Just ease into the stretch, flexing the foot. Breathing in, breathing out, good. Just seeing where you find that little edge, maybe reaching up a little higher, only if that feels good to you. Deep breath in and out, playing with what feels right to start your practice and start that work in the hamstrings. I don't know about you, but my little hammies are always tight, so just going easy. Good. 3. Deep breath in and out, soften in the face. 2. And 1, slowly bending into the knee and bringing that foot down. Good. Inhale, we're going to draw the right knee in. We're going to open the knee wide. We're going to just take that lovely little figure, force the knee comes out. See how that feels. If you're feeling it already in glutes, kind of hips, stay there. Great place to stick. You can also reach, so it's different for everybody, maybe grabbing the back of that left leg. Make sure that the neck is nice and straight. chin towards the chest, looking up. And once you find that position, and draw that knee in towards the chest. Let's work a little bit into those glutes. You've got the option to rock side to side. Or stay still, depends on you. And some slow inhalations, slow exhalations. Just choosing a breath that feels good to you. You know your Ujjayi breath, maybe that feels nice. I'm breathing a lot recently with my mouth open, just based on my cough and cold and asthma, so just bear with. But find a breath that works for you, that suits you in your practice, and calming the nervous system, always maybe aiming to get that slow out breath. Good. When you finish, we're going to stay here or draw the knee in. You've got the option to stay here. You can extend into that left leg if you want, flexing the foot, maybe pointing and flexing the toe, finding some circles, whatever feels right in that ankle. 3, nice, and everybody keeping the eyes soft. 2, and 1, bending the knee, slowly bringing it down, and the foot comes down as well. Switching sides again. Let's see if we can get into the glutes on that left-hand side. Shimmy the ankle just off of the knee so that there's not pressure there, and finding that openness. Good. Knee nice and wide. You've got that lovely open space here. You can stay here for all the counts and breaths. Absolutely fine. Everybody's body's different. There's some runners or people who are really tight in different areas. This feels great just like this. Otherwise, we draw it in. Bringing this time the right knee in towards the chest and working the tailbone down into the mat. Got the option to stay still or take a little rock side to side. Deep breath. Lovely. Working in to that glute, a little bit in the hips. You can kind of feel the areas where you're getting that bit of release. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Good. Breathing in. Every out breath today, just letting go stress, tension, heaviness. Good. Maybe extending the other leg if you wanted. Maybe pointing and flexing that foot. Maybe rolling the ankle. Just feel it out. What do you need? 3. Amazing. 2. And 1. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bending in the knee, bringing it down. Beautiful, unraveling that pose. Awesome. Bring the palms down, tuck the pelvis underneath. You push the lower back into the mat. We're going to bring both knees up and feet up towards the ceiling. Good. Just see how that feels. Noticing pushing the palms into the floor, lower back's pushing in. Just see how that feels. This is a great little move. Don't worry if the knees need to be bent a little bit. If you can get them extended up, fine. It's all good. Just working in that direction. It's all guidance. You've got it. Breathing with me in and out. Taking this little inversion. Imagine like if you took the hands in front of you, palms facing up, you kind of be in that downward dog position, wouldn't you? Taking a little bit of that upside down inversion. So great for the body to kind of kick those legs up. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax the shoulders, relax the forehead and the face. Good. Just keeping that going. Push the lower back into the mat. You can feel the core firing up. Working a little bit further in to the backs of those legs. Good. I invite you to imagine that there's a dark cloud above us. I'm going to give it a little kick. Just want to give it a kick. Kick as fast as you can. Whatever that darkness is. It's not that we want to let everything kind of push it away. We're just spending a little time today. Just finding some space, moving it a little bit. Let's move it. Let's shake it up. Breathing in. And breathing out. Give it a kick. 3, 2, 1. Kick both legs up. You got it. And slowly bend the knees. Inhale, finding that lovely little hug. And rock the knees left to right. Maybe the head. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Good. Anything else that's left? Let's drop the arms down. Bending in the knees. Let's kick it up. Let's let go. I want you to give it a good kick. Get rid of any of that tension if you can. Let go of any of that kind of feeling. My mom, I don't know whether it's Italian or my family, but we say when you're just feeling blow, we call it having the fiaccas. I don't really know where it comes from in my family. We've said it since I was little. Let it go. 3, 2, and 1. And last bit, draw the knees in. Just not feeling 100%. That's what that means. You've got that blah feeling, low energy. You've got this. So let's just move. Well done. 2 and 1. Beautiful. So you've got the option. We can roll to the side in your fetal position and come sit up slowly. You want to rock and roll with me, you can cross the lower part of the legs, just at the ankles as well. Grab the toes. Maybe you just take some time to rock and roll. Draw the legs in. Roll just a little bit forward and back. Build on it so you get that lovely massage. So you can get a massage. You can feel the spine. Don't quite come up yet. 3, 2. And when you're ready, pop yourself up if you can. Amazing. Grab a little drink with me. Cheers, my friends. Oh, feeling good. How lovely. A gorgeous little book today, Donna Ashford. I'm going to come back to that at the end of our practice. A little bit of joy and light today. All right. Let's bring the legs out into a little bit of a V position. So we've not done much in that inner hamstring yet, so you listen to your body. The legs need to be a little bit smaller. Take them a little bit smaller, that V. If you feel like you're a little bit more open, you can wiggle a little bit, both sit bones. Take the legs where you feel the stretch, but doesn't feel too much, and you still feel comfortable sitting upright. When you wiggle those sit bones, it makes sure that we're not kind of wonky. We're just feeling that little bit of an upright space. Draw the shoulders down. Good. See how you're at there. Are you feeling it? Let's just check in. Hands just alongside those legs. Feeling tall. Deep breath in with me. And exhale through the mouth. Drop the shoulders down. Draw in. We're going to reach over towards one ankle. Draw that ear over towards that shoulder. Ease your core coming back up to center. Just feeling that stretch in the side body. We're going to work a little bit there. Breathing and reaching over. And out, drop the head. Notice where you're feeling it. Feel it in all different spaces in that upper body. Use the core coming back up. Good. A little smile if you like. Breathing in. We're going to reach to the other side. Ears drawing down. Use the core. Come back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Reaching over. Coming back to center. Coming back over. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Good. Lovely. Find your little flow side to side. Breathe. Take those beautiful deep breaths as you stop on one side just to get into that side body. 2. Lovely. Coming back to that lovely center point after you finish whichever side you're on, bringing yourself back to the nice tall position, upright on the mat. Beautiful. Good. From here, we're going to take another deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Fab. So you've got the option, if it's quite tight in the inner thigh, we're going to bring the fingertips behind us, bend in those elbows, and bring the fingertips almost like little spiders. Good. And then from here, what you want to do with the elbows bent, just begin to push into the fingertips, straighten the arms a little bit. What you'll notice is that the pelvis is going to shift a little bit as you push into those hands. You should feel the tailbone kind of tilting back, thinking about cow pose. And that's kind of where we want to be, just to get into that stretch. Good. Feeling that lovely length in the spine. That feels enough. Please stay there. If you are a little bit more flexible, you can bring the hands forward. Again, we're really early on in the practice. We're kind of in the center of it. So we're just easing into that stretch. If you want, maybe you bring the hands forward. We bend the elbows and lift. It can be very small. Leading with the chest. Forward and back. Good. Again, you can stay with the hands behind you, or just leaning in a little bit. See if you can get a little deeper with each one. Dropping the head. This feels good to you. Nice one. Super. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, 1. Good. So we're going to stay. We're going to find a place to hold. Maybe you're leaning forward, maybe stacking those fists. Maybe you're keeping the hands behind you, just working to push into those fingertips. And maybe it feels comfortable reaching forward. You can bring the hands forward and let that chest draw forward. Just sinking a little bit further to those inner hamstrings, those inner thighs. Releasing that tightness there, just feeling stress leave the body. 4. Deep breath in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Bring the hands forward. Good. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of support and guide that left leg in. So we're going to bring the foot. Left foot comes on that right inner thigh. Good. Inhale, we're going to turn and face our right leg. So we want to try our best. It's okay if we don't quite get there, but see if you can get that turn and face the knee. Nice and tall in the chest. Fingertips are going to come on either side of that leg. You've got it. We're going to do like a little ripple. So what I want you to do is just lean forward a little bit, draw the chin in, and then come back up. So we're rippling the body. We're bending in those elbows, we're rippling a little bit. Draw the chin in and down. You can start to feel yourself leaning in, maybe. You can lean a little bit more forward and up. Good. You feel it out. Take some nice deep breaths as you ripple. You might start to feel a nice stretch in that left kind of lower back. You might feel a stretch all the way up into the shoulders. Depends on your body. You'll feel it other places. Good. See how that feels for you. 3. As you lean forward a little more. 2. Nice one. And 1. Again, you're welcome. This is one of these soft little classes where we find that stretch. Maybe keep those eyes nice and heavy. Good. As we turn to face that knee, you now have an option. If it's feeling enough, just walk the fingertips forward and draw the chin down. Lean forward with the chest. This might be enough. You might relax the palms down. Maybe you let the whole of the upper body arch and just lean in. But we want that body turning so that the leg is essentially like in the middle of the chest. We're thinking about being square to that leg. If you're a little bit more open, you can absolutely reach forward. Maybe grab the outer edges of that foot. Don't worry if that's not there. Stay here. If you've got the outer edges, you want to start by drawing the chest forward, forward, forward. And then maybe drawing that nose down. See if you can get the body in line with the leg. All is good. Wherever you are, find a breath. Close the eyes. And just sink into that stretch, seeing where you feel it. Are you feeling it across that back body? If you want, you can also take that left hand and take it to the outside of that right foot to get that little bit more lengthening into that back body, into the armpit. Up to you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly coming all the way back up from that stretch. Nice work, everybody. Coming back to center. Good. What we want to do then, this time, I want you to take your hands, support and bending into that right knee, but we're going to bring the foot back. Guide it back, 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 as long as that's okay on your knees. And then the foot comes back, and now you have that left foot on top of that right thigh. From here, we're going to take a twist. So see how that feels. I really want you to feel like you're comfortable drawing that hip up and around. Inhale, we're going to twist, bring the hands onto that left side. Good. See how that feels. Breathing in, you might even twist a little further to the left side. See how that feels, drawing the hips forward. Feeling that lovely little twist here happening. Good. You can stay where you are. Body's lifted, soft eyes. Deep breath in and out. See how that feels for you, and that's fine. Maybe you come down, or maybe you reach as far as you can over towards that left side and let the chest begin to ease in the direction of the floor. You might not get the chest down, you might just be a bit more lifted, but you get that beautiful stretch. Again, we're thinking about that tightness that we're holding across that side body into the armpit. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly coming all the way back up from that stretch. We're coming back to face forward. Amazing. Let's use the hands support, bringing that right foot back. We're going to come and meet with the bottoms of the feet together in our butterfly position. Good. Bottoms of the feet to touch. Starting here, feel like you're lifting tall from the crown of the head. Doesn't matter where the legs are. Staying here if you wanted. Or we can squeeze those knees in and let it drop. Good. Squeezing in and let it drop. Lovely. Squeezing in Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep that chest drawn forward, tall from the crown and down. Good. Keep it moving. That lovely little squeeze. It's great for the muscles. Inhale and down. One of my really good friends when I was in Canada this summer, Squeeze, took me through this beautiful somatic movement class. And this was kind of the premise, that squeeze and drop. Simple movement, breathing in and out, but finding that really powerful release physically and emotionally. 3, keep your squeeze and drops. Breathing in and out. Exhale slow. 2, nice one. And last one, little squeeze. And then let those knees draw out. Whatever you need to do, wiggle so you've got that lovely balance in the sit bones, maybe opening up the feet. Still feels really tight. Just allow yourself, again, like we did before, find those spider fingers, bring them behind you. See if you can just work to extend those arms, draw the chest forward. If you're a little bit more open, you're more than welcome to take forearms, hands, whatever feels good, to take a little forward fold here today. Listen to what your body needs, what's feeling good. Take your time. Especially in these winter months, we kind of playing with a little bit warmer, kind of in the, pluses, then we drop into the minuses. One day we're scraping the, ice off the windscreen, and the next day we're, taking off those layers. And I think sometimes you got to remember that hot and cold in the body, it does shift the feeling in our body, feeling in our muscles, some of the tightness. Just ease into it, feel it, and let it go. Fabulous. Inhale, coming all the way up to a nice upright position. Beautiful. Slowly bringing the knees back in. Good. This time we're going to extend the left leg and we're going to bring the right foot in. Nice one. See how that feels on that side, just playing, making sure the sit bones are even. You've got the extension you want in that leg. If it feels too much, we always just bring it back towards the center a little bit. So see how that feels for you. And then we're just going to turn, aren't we, towards that knee. We're going to take our little ripples here. So fingertips on the other outside of that leg, chest is facing the knee as much as possible. And slowly take a little ripple, chest and lift. Good. Breathing in and out, chest and lift. Awesome. Feel that lovely little bit of a ripple here. You can build into it. You can keep it really slow. Keep it really shallow, or you can start to make it a little bit deeper if the body will go there. Just find some breath. Deep, mindful. Breathe in. Nice. Notice where you're getting that little bit of movement, where you're feeling that stretch. Good. And then we're going to find that lovely little place to stop. So chest is facing the knee. Maybe we lean forward. Maybe we drop the chin. Maybe you just let the whole the back arch comfortably, flexing that foot. Find a comfortable place. Arms in the hands, just hanging out. Deep breath in and out. Really trying to focus on breathing into that space in the side back body on the right hand side. You also have the option, if you want, you can take both hands on the outside of the feet, square that chest to the knee, see how it feels on this side. You just take that lean forward. Sometimes I can feel it in the kind of back of the arms, the armpits, depending on my body in the day. It feels so different. It's just kind of those kind of, I suppose, cues about where you're feeling it. It's just about noticing on your body, I don't know your body, I don't know what you've been through this week. Just know that you know you best, you know when to hold, pull back. If you want a little extra reaching over, you can with both hands. Just reach over on the outside of the leg and hang out. You might get a little bit of deeper stretch, or you can take that right hand and grab the outside of the left leg. Good. It just deepens that twist. Deep breath in and out. It's up to you. Feel it out. 3, 2, and 1, coming all the way up to a nice upright position. You've got it. This time we're going to use that hand, guide the knee in. You've got it. We're going to take the foot out as long as it feels comfortable. Don't worry if not. If it doesn't feel comfortable, keep the leg out and take the twist here. Otherwise, take that little bend. This time we've got the right foot on top of that upper leg on the left side. Good. You know where we're twisting. Draw the left hip forward and just find that little bit of a twist, feeling lifted in the chest. Deep breath in and out. Just feel where that's at. This is a great place to stay. I often just take this twist and stay here. Sometimes I like playing with my kids. I'm on the floor a lot. So I throw in a little twist sometimes or a little stretch. You can come down onto the forearms, draw the head down, no strain. You can really reach as far over if you want. You can stack the hand, maybe left hand on top of the right. You don't have to. Let the chest draw down. See what that's like for you today. Deep breath in and deep breath out for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Amazing. We're going to use the hands to bring that foot back in. Just cross the legs and sit up with me. Grab a little drink if you've got it. Take a little moment just to see. Kind of finding that release, moving slow, mindfully. When you're ready, meet me in tabletop position. As you find that lovely tabletop, I'm just going to get a little bit into the spine, a little more into those hips. I'm going to move into our pigeon pose today. I'm going to find a little bit of openness in the spine first. Hands nice and wide. Good. We're going to bring the knees in line with the hips. Inhale, tuck in under, find your cat. Good. Feel that lovely pull across the shoulder blades. Good. Feel myself sometimes rocking here. Maybe take your little twisty tailbones, making those little C shapes. 3. Deep breath in and 2. Swing the head and back to center. Inhale, find your cow. That tailbone looking forward. Feel that lift in the chest. Remember not to sink. Sometimes it's easier just to sink into the shoulders, take the tailbone out. No, we want to draw the shoulders down. Good. Find that length. Feel that lovely little openness in the chest. That beautiful deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, tucking under in the pelvis. Finding your cat pose again. Taking it in whatever way you need it. Either staying still, pulling across the shoulder blades, chin in, taking that little wiggle. You feel what you need to feel today. 3. Soften in the forehead. 2. On 1, lifting, draw the chest through, draw the shoulders down, belly dips. Beautiful. Thanks for joining me today. Really needed it. 3. Relax in the forehead. 2. And 1. I draw under, tuck under the pelvis, tuck those toes. We're going to find a little bit of downward dog. Done a little bit in those hammies, not loads, but see if we can shift back into that downward dog and walk those heels. Notice the tightness in those little areas we've not quite got to yet. Right, so maybe lifting the feet, take a little swing. Sometimes I like to draw the knee in a little bit, like a little crunch. Feel what you need to feel. Swing the head left to right. Noticing what you want from this, the very first downward dog. Do you want movement? Do you want stillness? Breathe. When you're ready, I'm going to invite you just to come up to the tops of those toes, push into the toes, and then see if you can just sink back a little bit. Either the knees bend and work the heels down, tailbone lifted. Good. Soften in the forehead. 3, 2, and 1. Coming up to the tops of the toes. You've got it. Bend the knees, step or hop forward. Coming into that lovely forward fold we know so well. Good. Inhale, finding your version of a halfway lift. Take your time, whatever feels good to start. Often like to take the very first one, lifting up. Maybe draw those elbows in. Feel the tailbone dip once you feel like you're not feeling any dizziness, especially when we've been on the floor. And slowly coming up to a nice upright position, tucking under the pelvis. Beautiful. Breathing in with me. And breathing out. Back. We're going to take our flow. We're going to build in a little bit of a pigeon pose, working into the hips. So just have a little play with me. Inhale, we're going to reach those arms up. And you've got it. And exhale, take it slow, reaching forward. And it's a little bit slow, peaceful little session. Fall down. Exhale. Good. Inhale, finding your halfway lift. See what feels good. Remembering, if you are taking the fingertips forward, we want the chest joint forward. Good. Draw in from the center of the body. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Good. Where we've been working on our salutations, play with me. You decide whether you want to step or hop back to your high plank. Good. Holding here. Good. Drop the pelvis. Feeling strong in that upper body. Good. Now option to come to the knees and lower down to the floor, or you can shift the weight over onto the wrist, lower down with that upper body, and come all the way down onto the mat. Untuck those toes. Together we'll stay here. We'll roll the shoulders up, take a little cobra. We'll go straight into upward dog. I will give you that opportunity if you've been enjoying that. I'm going to start with our cobra. Elbows in, pushing into those hands. Just lift and breathe. Feel that stretch. Good. Elbows drawing in. 3, 2, 1. As you push up, slowly coming down. Exhale. Remembering, you can always do that again if that feels best today. Pushing up into tabletop position. Good. Inhale. We're going to extend the right leg, bend the knee. Good. We're going to draw the knee up, forward as you can, towards the right hand, and drop the knee down. Walk the hand slightly forward again. Good. We want to take that right foot and see if you can wiggle it slightly in towards the center, but keep those hips square. Good. Find a place where the hands, wherever feels comfortable for your balance, is cool. Back toes tuck. So left back toes help us wiggle the knee back, back, back. If that's feeling a lot, come down, bring the forearms down, stack those fists. Honestly, this is where I stayed for so long in my pigeon. Some days my hips are really tight, untuck. I've done a little bit of work to get here. So I've kind of worked a lot of those muscles to support us and maybe feeling a little bit okay in pigeon. It's okay if it feels tight as well. We can get to pigeon cold in terms of not working those muscles. You can do like a whole yin here, sat here, sinking in. But see how that feels. If you feel more comfortable, just notice the body. Maybe it feels good to just surrender, let the chest fall down. Maybe reaching forward feels good. I used to bring my pointer finger and my thumb to touch, almost making like a diamond shape, reaching forward. Little mudra with the hands there. Breathing in. Breathing out. Wherever you are, I invite you to just close your eyes and surrender. If it feels quite strong today, just breathe through, releasing any emotion. Just taking this time out for you. Just really recognize this is your space. Well done for meeting your body and yourself. Just settle and release today. All about letting go. All about feeling these little spaces in the body. Or holding our feelings. Really honoring it, being in it, sitting with it. And finding some deep breaths to just release even a tiny bit on our mat. Knowing the mat, the practice, this beautiful community, friendship catch us. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to begin to push the body up. We're going to just shift weight over. Come over towards that right hand side. I want you to just see if you can bring the legs back around to meet me in a tabletop position. Hands wide, finding a cat. When you're ready, tuck those toes. And when you're ready, lift up to a nice downward dog. Shift the weight back. Find what you need from downward dog number 2 of the class. Pushing into the hands, reaching long, maybe rotating those biceps out. You can do whatever you want. Move, push into the toes, find some stillness here. What you want from your downward dog. 3, 2, and 1. Flip forward between those thumbs, come up to the tops of the toes, step or hop. You choose. Bringing yourself into a beautiful forward fold. Good. I'm going to find a halfway lift, yogi's choice. See what feels right, thinking about the right alignment here. Chest drawing forward, tailbone lifting in both options. Bend the knees, good, and slowly come up. Take your time. Reaching long alongside those ears, maybe a little back bend, and then tuck under in that pelvis, feeling nice and strong. Lifted shoulders down, drawing in from the center of the body. Amazing. Take a breath in. And slowly exhale out. Fab, just staying here for a moment. Just enjoying the simplicity of standing. How does it feel for you? You know, where are you balanced in? Do you feel balanced? What's going down today? Fab. All right, let's flow. Let's do that other side. Inhale, reaching up. We'll offer, if you want, that chaturanga, that push up into the upward dog, or go down onto your belly and lift into your cobra. When you're ready, inhale. Reaching up. Exhale, hinging into the hips. Reaching down over those toes. Exhale. Inhale, you're halfway lift. Good. Bending in the knees, hands come forward, step or hop back to your high plank. Again, you choose if you want to stay here or you want to bring yourself down to your knees. Awesome. Holding here, draw in from your core, chest drawing forward. Good. When you're ready, either lowering down to the floor, finding your baby cobra, or we push into the toes. Remember, we bend in the elbows, they kind of stop. When they reach the body, we untuck those back toes and we draw the chest forward. The legs are really strong, lifting in the chest, but not squeezing in the glutes. Strange thought, release in the glutes. Let the pelvis draw forward, push into those hands, shoulders drawing down. Bring the knees down if it feels way too much on that back. We'll come down into your lovely cobra. 3, 2, and 1. Good, so we can come down onto the knees. You can stay here, or you can extend those legs nice and strong, push into the hands and core, and untuck, find your downward dog, or come to the knees, cat, and lift up. Yogi's choice. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Now where we had the option to lift up, downward dog, we're going to breathe in and come back down onto the knees. Inhale, let's extend into that left leg, bend that left knee, and see if you can draw it as forward as possible. And down, bring the hands forward so that you feel that lovely bit of balance. Good wiggling, so you can see we're wiggling our foot slightly into the middle. And as you do that, you're starting just to feel the hips continue to stay square, so we don't want to be sinking over to that side. Hips square, maybe that back toe tucks and wiggle the knee back, back, back. Good. From here, you find that lovely place for the arms and the chest. Maybe feels better here. Maybe feels better here. Your choice. Nice one. Sinking down. Close the eyes and just soften, breathing in. As you breathe out, just feel that stretch deepen. Good. Noticing if this side feels the same as the other or tighter. Just surrendering, releasing, staying. And if you're feeling that sense of irritability, just sit with it. Let's breathe through it. Let's find that softness. Just be in your pigeon pose, resting, softening, releasing. This is your time, your space. Take those beautiful deep breaths that you need. We'll find that lovely little release. It's like today trying to hit recharge. 4, 3, face on everyone, 2, and 1. Fab. We're going to lift up and roll the body over towards that left-hand side. Good. When you're ready, just bring those knees back together. We're going to come back to that next tabletop position. Inhale, finding cat, lift back up to your downward dog. And what you need from your downward dog here, you still want to push up and down. You want to find some stillness, drop the shoulders down, work that tailbone up. You want to kind of rock, walk, up to you. You can twist it if you want. So many options here. Draw in from your core. Yogi's choice. 3. And some deep breath. Maybe close the eyes, whatever you choose to. And 1. Lovely. Let's take our gaze forward, lifting up into the tops of the toes. Step or hop the direction of the hands and draw down. Halfway lift. Bending in the knees, coming up all the way up. You've got it. Reaching those arms up and long. Back bend. And exhale. Let's find our lovely Tadasana, mountain pose, eyes closed. Good. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. I don't know where the time has gone today. I think I could practice with you for another hour. Let's take the ear to one side and bringing it back. Bring the ear to the other side and bringing it back. Good. And keep the eyes soft. A little smile if you like. For 4, 3. Beautiful. 2. And 1. Next time you've got one ear to one side, doesn't matter which side, drop both shoulders down. Draw in from your core, feeling strong in your standing pose. Just work to get a little bit into that shoulder. Inhale, head comes back to center. And exhale, head goes the other direction. Good, softening in that face and the forehead. You've got it. Inhale and exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. I've done well not to cough. Excuse me. Perfect timing as we float down to the ground. We find our seated position. We're going to make our way into our Shavasana already. Breathing in. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach forward, come down. Swing those legs to the side. Make your way to a nice upright position. Got a little drink, find it for me. Have a little sip here. Will you make your way to your lovely Shavasana, that lion pose, corpse pose? Just that feeling of laying back and stopping and resting. Just invite you to sit with me and take 2 cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And let it go. Maybe finish with a smile. That always feels good to me. Even if things are feeling heavy, it just lifts me, even for that split second. You've got this. Inhaling and exhaling, letting it go. Back. All right, my friends, lay back. Find your Shavasana on your backs, crawl back into bed. Honestly, wherever you feel best, just stop in and letting the movement and the breath kind of sink in. You need to take that space now. Close the eyes, wrap up, whether it's putting something warmer on, covering the eyes. Just invite you to stop. Just be. Begin to relax the forehead. Relaxing the creases alongside the eyes. Let yourself set up. Allow the back body to connect and soften into the floor. Just be. Allow the mat to catch you. So you just let this beautiful practice nourish you, mind and body. Time is yours. And stop. Got a beautiful poem. Sometimes reminds me when things feel heavy. There are some really great things around us. Again, from a beautiful book, Joy Chose You by Donna Ashworth. It's a piece called Magic. Before I read it, can't help but smile. It feels like something our beautiful friend Robin would have loved. Magic. She was a very sparkly person. You must believe in magic. Even on the dreariest of days, when light is scarce, you must leave space in your heart for the good stuff to thrive. Let it in. Look for it. Beautiful moments are everywhere, waiting to be seen. And each time you see one amongst the mirror, You're reminding every cell in your body that life is so much more than the days in a week, chores on the list, the tough moments. It is a patchwork kaleidoscope of absolutely everything. And you are a fascinating, complicated part of that art. Remember to look for the magic, because beautiful moments are everywhere, just waiting to be seen. You must believe in the magic. Inhale and exhale. I wish you a little bit of light as you move through the rest of your day, your week. We finish what feels like a long month of January. My love, stay as long as you like.